All right, this is Timothy. And even though his name is Timothy, I decided to call him Barry because he feels like a Barry to me. All right, so episode 2, or Makeover 2, Makeover Project 2 of this game wasn't as straightforward as part 1 was. So, because the developer wanted to give you a more thorough walkthrough of the game and the sub elements of the game, there were a lot of redirections. And so I decided to complete most of the episode because I didn't want you guys having to go through all of that. I mean, the original episode or video length was like 30 minutes. So I'm like, oh no, it's just too much. So hopefully I've earned enough currency in order to start making over Barry himself. I completed his workspace, which was just a raggedy garage, a typical garage. And Barry was originally just in a jumpsuit and covered in stains and oil and overgrown hair. You'll be able to see him before the makeover later during the reveal, and the same thing with his space. So in the background, as you can see, I already decorated his space to my liking. The original hint was just they wanted to make it, I don't feel like his space is a garage. It feels more like a bar rather than a garage. I don't really know what the overall look was, but that's what it was. These are the options of furniture pieces that they gave us, and so I just worked with that, and that's the final look of his quote unquote workspace. Now, so let's get to working on Barry. All right, so the first task is going to be, I guess, getting him some new pants. All right. The only thing that annoys me about Barry is, and his name is Timothy. Don't forget his name is technically Timothy. I just decided to call him Barry because he feels like a Barry. What was I going to say? I forgot. Hold on. I'm checking something. I totally forgot what I was going to say about Barry. All right, let's go ahead and do Barry. So these are the first... These right here are the first things. Now, I can't remember if Barry... I think he's a mechanic. I believe he's a mechanic. And he loves motorcycles, as you can see from his workspace. So you have this charcoal moto is the name of it. Then you have just regular jeans. And then you have some sort of khakis. The crotch area is hilarious. It is to me, to be honest. I feel like these charcoal moto, they're dark, they're dope. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with those and see if I like the overall look. If not, I'm just gonna change it later. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. The thing about this whole dressing Barry right now is, in the beginning of the episode, like I said, he was in like this overall mechanic suit, you know, that blue jumper, and it was covered in stains and oils, and they did not allow Timothy / Barry to have a shower, and that's just annoying me. They exfoliated his face, washed his hair, trimmed his beard, and then gave him some sort of fancy scrub to wipe off the stains off his arms. But at no point, even though you just seen Barry standing there in a towel, did Barry take a shower, and that's annoying me to an incredible degree. But we're just gonna keep going. All right, so I'm just gonna choose those. Again, a quick overview of what he looks like in the other ones. Here's a turnaround. Barry. Let's see what he looks like if you turn around in these. All right, we're just gonna get ahead and do that. Oh, if you want to see a turnaround of him in the khakis, I really don't feel like khakis are for mechanics or bikers. These feel like more biker capris, almost like. I don't know if they're pants because they don't reach all the way down to his foot. They feel like capri length, but who knows? All right, so we're just gonna go with that, even though we're dressing Barry on a dirty body. His name is Timothy. All right, so what's the next task? Let's give him a new shirt. All right. I don't like that. I feel like the material just feels like it's off. Like you have a typical or common t-shirt with the biker pants. I don't really like that. I definitely don't like that. That looks like a golfing top. So we're just going to go ahead and go with the white V-neck. I mean, I feel like it's better. Here's another overview of it. I don't know if he's going to a golf court or going on a motorcycle ride. It doesn't really fit. This just feels like he couldn't really decide leaving the house. So I'm going to go ahead and do the white. I feel like the white looks better. This shirt feels, what's the word? Clean. The word is clean. Yeah, his... I ain't even going to say that. All right, so we got to give him some new boots. The task or the wardrobe pieces and the furniture pieces were a lot more expensive, probably double the prices of the items and wardrobe pieces from Samantha's video. All right, I'm from Harlem, so typically if you do like a white tee, some sort of pants, you're going to go with white shoes. But I'm trying to remember that he's a mechanic, and he just wouldn't have on white shoes. Maybe if he was going bike riding or whatever. Pretty sure. I mean, this looks cool to me. This feels more like biker vibe, mechanic vibe. The brown, I don't know. It doesn't fit. I'm going to go with these, even though I really want to go with these. But I feel like he's on his way to a supermarket instead of working at a garage to fix things. So I'm going to go ahead and go with these. These feels like biker boots. Yeah, we're just going to go with those. Let's finish the look with a jacket. All right, so these are options of I mean, obviously, that's kind of like the only option you could go with, but let's see. Hell, come on. Why would he wear... We giving him a makeover. I honestly feel like you definitely see bikers with like leather pants on and jean jackets with the sleeves cut off, or they'll have leather jackets with the sleeves cut off. So, but we're just going to get ahead and, for the sake of coordination, we're just going to get ahead and give him this jacket right here. Him and his shoulder. I can't wait to show myself to my wife. She's not going to believe it. She's not going to be able to keep her hands off you. Gigi, you talk too much. Stop. All right. So here's the reveal now. So I'm happy this video is... If you can see at the top bar, like the progress bar, you can see it with so many redirections and sub-elements and playing the games and earning enough currency. It was a really long episode that I felt like there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. So I just saved... I assume that most people would want to see the makeover of the actual person rather than the project or his workspace. So yeah, let's do the reveal now. You'll see what this is the final look of him in his new workspace. This was the garage prior to the changes that I made. As you can see, these are the pieces I selected. And this was Barry, Timothy, before. And this is what he looks like now. Hey, get it. You're welcome. He looks dope, and I feel like it all just works out. So that's the reveal bonus. And this is episode 2 of Project Makeover. All right.